friends, and welcome back to Catapedia. My name is Kat, and today I'd like to take you through a few applications that have really made my life easier in Hong Kong. I've split these into three main categories: food delivery, online shopping, and just generally useful apps that have made day-to-day living easier. So let's get started. Number 1, Foodpanda. Usually people in Hong Kong work quite late, and if they do and they don't have time to cook at home and they can afford to, they will order delivery. And that includes using apps like Foodpanda, Uber Eats, and Deliveroo. In this video, I will only be talking about Foodpanda and Deliveroo because those are the two that I use whenever I choose to get delivery. On Foodpanda, the delivery cost usually varies between 0, so it could be free, to maybe around 25 Hong Kong dollars. I haven't seen it go more expensive than that. And I think it depends on the distance between where you are, the address that you want the food delivered to, and where the restaurant is. Another very interesting thing about Foodpanda is that they have this thing where when you open the app, sometimes they'll give you a flash deal. And they give you, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes to order from 1 to 3 restaurants. And if you do it, then you'll get the deal. And if you don't within that time limit, or if you exit that restaurant, you may lose the deal. I know that this is just a food delivery app, but man, it feels like a ticking bomb. As far as food delivery apps go, this gets my stress hormones skyrocketing. You do have the option of getting a pro membership, which is Panda Pro, and costs 65 Hong Kong dollars a month. And they're trying to get kind of innovative with it, so it's not just offering you free delivery. Instead, what Panda Pro offers is 5 free deliveries per month, and then you can get around 25% discount on certain restaurants. You can also get 25% discount on select dine-in restaurants. Sometimes you'll get an extra 5% off when you're picking up, and this is something that got really popular during COVID. And then you might also get some more vouchers for Panda Mart, and Panda Mart is grocery shopping on Foodpanda. One thing that I really like about Foodpanda is the variety of grocery stores that you can actually order from with a lower delivery fee. Places like Circle K, 7-Eleven, which are convenience stores in Hong Kong, and other grocery stores like Welcome, Park and Shop, Marks and Spencer's, and U-Select, which is Tesco's, you can order from on Foodpanda. And I haven't really found another app that has as wide of a variety of grocery stores as Foodpanda. If you do know one, let me know in the comments below because it's always good to know. The second one, as I mentioned before, is Deliveroo. The cost for Deliveroo's delivery is usually higher when you don't have a membership, and it can vary between, I think, maybe $15 to around 35 Hong Kong dollars, and I think that's quite a lot for a single delivery. But if you do have a membership which costs 98 Hong Kong a month, then you get free delivery for everything that's above 100 Hong Kong dollars. Now yes, that is a bit of a catch, because what happens if it's under 100? You still need to pay some sort of a delivery cost, which is not great. They might even add on a small order fee, which is extra, and then a very small service charge, which is negligible, around 2 Hong Kong dollars. If you do usually order above 100 Hong Kong dollars, then it's worth it. You can also get some special discounts at select restaurants, which is always nice. For number 3, we have HKTV Mall. This is like a mini Amazon, and I say mini Amazon because it is catered towards people in Hong Kong, not globally. It's great for buying things maybe from Southeast Asia or from different grocery stores, so you don't need to hop around. HKTV Mall will offer similar choices to what is available in the grocery stores, so you don't need to be lugging around big bags. You can schedule your delivery on the day and the time slot that you want, but the time slots are quite wide, so yes, if you order over 350 Hong Kong dollars, you can get it delivered to your home, but what if you're not home? Well, if you order above 200 Hong Kong dollars, you can actually get it delivered to an O2O shop, which is an online to offline shop. These are mini stores that have popped up around Hong Kong where you can go after work and pick up the things that you have ordered online. They don't have it everywhere yet, but if you live close to one, then it is really convenient, and luckily I do. Oh, and they also sometimes have deals and discounts on the homepage, so definitely keep an eye out for those. Number 4, we have iHerb.com, or well, iHerb. If you're used to buying things like supplements or natural health products, vitamins, maybe you're used to going to Vitamin Shop, GNC, or if you're in England, Holland & Barrett's, which I think is the equivalent, but it's been a while since I've been there, definitely correct me if I'm wrong, then you'll want to visit iHerb.com because they have all of this stuff there. It was founded in California, and it actually has its main distribution centers in the US, and you're thinking, well, it's a bit far. Yes, it is. And that's the issue with Amazon, right? If you order from Amazon, there are a lot of sellers that won't ship to Asia, won't ship to Hong Kong specifically. But iHerb opened a new warehouse in South Korea. So for places like Singapore, Japan, and Hong Kong, they ship from that warehouse in South Korea, which makes it a lot faster. And it usually takes around about 3 days, maybe 4, 4? Yeah, maybe 4, maybe 3 working days. So if you order from the weekend, then give it a couple extra days. But they give you a pretty accurate date estimate. I think there's only been once that I've ordered from there and then it was a few days late. Other days it was exactly when they said it would arrive. Yay! The stuff that you can buy on there are things that are usually a lot more expensive to buy in Hong Kong, or that you maybe can't even find. It's definitely a really good option to have if you're used to buying these things. If you order over 311.48 Hong Kong dollars, and I think it's precise like that because of the conversion, then you get free shipping. I usually accumulate things that I want to buy over a bit of time and then I order them all in one go. iHub is really good at having different discounts and offers on the homepage. They will have a banner at the top of the homepage and then you can click through it and you'll see all the discounts and maybe even discount codes that they'll have that you can then input into your checkout box, and voila, you can get some sort of a discount. It's a really smart marketing technique because a lot of people will come back. Well, some people don't care, but the people that care will come back and check whether or not there is a discount, and you just feel really good when you're shopping with a discount, right? I love that. I love shopping with a discount. I mean, who doesn't like shopping with a discount? Okay, we get it. I'm a fan of discounts. Number 5. Carousel. Carousel is a little bit similar to Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist if you've used any of those, where you can kind of bargain your price. You can sell and buy secondhand things and then you negotiate with the seller whether, you know, the price is too high or too low. You can choose whether or not to get delivery or to meet face to face and get it handed over to you. And usually the seller gives you which options are available because maybe they don't want to see your face. No, I'm joking. Maybe they only offer delivery, or they don't want to do delivery and they only offer face-to-face. So you should check where the face-to-face meet points are. If it's too far away from you, then it's probably not worth it. But this is a great option for people who are just moving in and want some cheaper options, or if you're moving out and you want to make space for new furniture. And in Hong Kong, you always want to make space. You always need to make space because there is never enough space. Another thing you can do on Carousel is set up a shop. Some people who are selling there are not selling secondhand products. They are first-hand products. They set a price, they stick to it, and it's kind of just like Amazon for them. And now onto the general apps. So number 6 is Citymapper Hong Kong. Citymapper can be used in a number of cities. When you download Citymapper, you choose which city you want the maps for. My gosh, this I have found to be a lot better than Google Maps. No shade on Google Maps, but when I've been using it, sometimes maybe it's because of the high-rise buildings, because of the amount of bridges that are in Hong Kong. If you know, you know. For those of you who are not in Hong Kong, some areas in Hong Kong have loads of these over-road bridges, which is great for pedestrians, but it's not very good for the maps that are on your phones because sometimes they can't figure out where the bridges are because they only see the actual roads. So Citymapper usually deals okay with this. Another amazing thing with Citymapper is that it tells you where on the train you should stand. The front, the middle, or the back, which gets you closest to the exit that you need to be at, which is great for people who are always running late. Not me. It really does shave off a few minutes, the minutes that matter. Google Maps, on the other hand, it kind of feels like an old car that is struggling to start, you know, when you put the key in and you're like... That for me is what Google Maps feels like here, sometimes. Other times it's fine. Number 7. Hong Kong taxi. When you're getting a taxi here, you can choose to go to a taxi stand, or you can try your luck and see if you can hail one from the road, which taxis in Hong Kong don't do as much of as maybe in other cities. Much like Uber or Lyft, whichever app for hailing cars you're used to using, you pretty much just put in the details of where you want to go, they give you a ring, they let you know how long they're going to be, and then you go to meet them. Even though Hong Kong does have Uber, the reason why some people prefer to use Hong Kong Taxi is because more cars are on there. It's just faster to get a car. So if you're in a rush to get to work, or if the weather's terrible and you really need to find a car, Hong Kong Taxi is probably a better bet. And then at number 8, we have I Am Smart, which stands for Internet Access by Mobile in a Smart Way. Bit of a mouthful. I guess that's why they called it I Am Smart instead. Something that's become really useful with this is that you can add your COVID vaccination here. If you need to go to a place that requires you to show your COVID vaccination proof, which is necessary in some places here, then you can just show it through the I Am Smart app. You can also pay bills and even file for your taxes. So it's definitely brought together a lot of things that you would otherwise need to do separately and made it just easier. Octopus. This is less about the app and more about the card itself and the convenience that the app can provide for the card. So you can top up using the Octopus app. You can also link your Octopus to your phone's wallet, Samsung Wallet if it allows, which for some reason doesn't work on my phone, I don't know why. Or if you have an iPhone, you can add it to your Apple Wallet and then you don't even need the card anymore. The Octopus card is used for so many things in Hong Kong. Most public transport like MTR, which is the subway, the train system, or you can use it for buses, and then you can can even use it in convenience stores and most grocery stores and some restaurants like McDonald's, but probably not the fancy ones. But for your day-to-day use, yes, you can use the Octopus card for most things. Therefore, instead of having to go to the station to top it up, or actually you can even top it up at convenience stores like 7-Eleven and Circle K. But if you don't want to do that, you can top it up through the app, which makes it so much more convenient. Those are the apps that have made my life so much more convenient here. What about you? Are there any apps that you use that make your life a lot easier? If you've got any app that you found that you love to use, whether it's in Hong Kong or maybe even in your home countries, let me know. I'm always interested to know what different cultures and countries use. Depending on which country I move to, I'm re-downloading or uninstalling different apps because certain apps just make life a lot easier in those specific places. But then when you leave or you move to another place, you just don't need it anymore. If you did find this video useful or entertaining in any sort of way, then let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing, all of the good stuff. I always really appreciate it and it makes me really happy. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and healthy. Bye!